Right, this is day 3 of growing this brand new Faces channel until I can somehow get it out for a Lamborghini, exit it, or maybe I'll just make enough cash flow, boom, trade in for a Lamborghini and keep the channel. Or maybe I can make enough cash flow, buy the Lamborghini, and then sell the channel again and buy a second Lamborghini. Who knows how this challenge will go? But results overall still good. I'm going to go over it in a second. Our newest video, however, completely fucking flopped like a bitch. 1.6k views. And this video has been public for 2 days now. I don't know what happened for this YouTube channel. I actually know. I've deciphered why it failed so bad. And it made us 89 cents, right? So upon hindsight, there's only 2 metrics on why a video would flop. It's either going to be the retention or the CTR. This video intrinsically wasn't a super long video for the niche that I'm in, okay? So full transparency, this video I think was around the 10-minute mark. And typically, a shorter video that is not 20 minutes, right? They're going to need to have a substantially higher retention. And if my viral videos are 20 minutes long and get a 50% retention, for this to go viral, it would have to have a 60% retention. So it would have to have like 6-minute retention on the 10-minute video for it to do equally good and get 500,000 views or 1 million views. That's just how YouTube automation works. And I know that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that the CTR has to be there. So first off, what's the CTR? CTR is 10.2%. The first day was 10.8, and then the second day was 9.6. That's not bad when you look at the number just by itself. However, one thing you have to understand with YouTube automation is that it's always going to be higher metrics, like these numbers. The numbers are always going to be higher when your impressions are lower, because the people who come across your channels are going to be the ones who are warmest, maybe watch your content before, or most likely to click on your video, because YouTube's algorithm is that good. They feed whoever is most likely to watch your video. And so as you expand, when you get more impressions, you go more viral, everything drops because your audience is colder. Maybe they don't know you. Maybe they're not as likely to watch the niche or the video you've posted, okay? So this isn't a good indicator that, hey, this video is a good video just because it got a 10.8% CTR. However, some of my most viral videos, I'll tell you this right now, that got 500,000 views in the first day. It already had 80,000 views or 100,000 views because it blew up within the first hour. And it maintained a 9.6% CTR with like hundreds of thousands of impressions, rather than just 13K. Theoretically, this is good, but it didn't blow up, so it's not good. That's one thing I want to take note of. Now, for engagement, you can see 5-minute engagement retention. So engagement is also not bad, but it's not exactly where it should be, around that 6 to 7 minute mark for like a 10+ minute video. Again, because it has such a high number right now, the reason why is because the impressions are low. The people who came across my video content has been watching my content for a while, and they are the most likely to stick throughout the entire video duration, if that makes any sense. You can see the graph looks pretty clean. It definitely died a lot faster than what I wanted to be. In the 30-second mark, only 50% of viewers were still watching it, but it has maintained that throughout the whole entire thing. And then at the very end, 1/4 of people still clicked on this video, which isn't bad. I'll take that for a win. Now, this is the most interesting part. Let me show you. So this mobile phone, 70%, and TV only 8%. Our most best videos that made us the most dollars. There's a video that made us $4,000. It had 30% TV viewers, because TV viewers results in, number one, older people. Only old people watch YouTube on TV, never fucking 15-year-olds. Number two, people who watch on TV won't probably skip halfway through because they got bored. People on TV, no matter if it's boring or what, they're just going to stick throughout the whole video. That's how TV viewers work. And so the fact that this is an 8% CTR not only decreased our retention, which can get us more views, but it decreased our perceived RPM, which is why this video absolutely flopped. What's the RPM on this? This video has a $3 RPM. That is absolutely terrible for this niche, because I've had videos with a $6 RPM, $7 RPM, maybe like, yeah, $6, $7 RPM. This is like half of that. So this is one of the worst videos we've ever made yet, and I've kind of deciphered all the reasons why and what we can do from it. First off, We could have had a better CTR by just making the thumbnail brighter. I've noticed this pattern. I've mentioned it in my older videos as well. And it's that brighter based thumbnails usually is like a woman in it as well, perform super well. But this time, my freelancers thought it would be a smart idea to use a dark image for whatever reason. I'll let them do what they want to do, but I'm going to tell them, like, bro, use a female, make it brighter. The title could have been a little bit better as well. The title, it was difficult to read. And so this is what I mentioned. Let me make my beautiful face, majestic ass face, max size. Look, for titles to blow up in the niche that I'm in, you have to make it super easy to decipher what it's about and not confuse the viewer. What did my title do? It confused the viewer because the grammar in it was a little bit off and it had like back-to-back difficult to match together words. So number one, it confused the viewer. It took more than 5 seconds to actually understand what the title's about. For me, and I'm a professional at everything I fucking do, I'm supposed to decipher patterns and decipher titles in a minute. Sorry, in like half a second. But I took 5 seconds to even understand. It was like cheating girlfriend, boyfriend, and there's like 2 boyfriends, a cheating girlfriend, and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? That was the title, okay? So the title could have been improved to make it a lot easier to understand. You don't want to confuse the viewer. What you want to do is create curiosity. Confusion and curiosity are absolutely different. So once you created the confusion, there won't be any more curiosity. What you have to do, though, is explain in 5th grade term what the video is about, have a very, very raw thumbnail that complements the actual title. So I would actually argue that the thumbnail was a pretty decent job. It kind of, not 10 out of 10 represented, but like 8 out of 10 represented the title. So it was a packaging issue that could have actually got us more impressions. The packaging and how the CTR and title mixes together will be equivalent to how much impressions you will get, because that will drive more drive more clicks, and now get the 1.6K views to probably a 5 to 10K view mark. However, it will not save a bad video. So for your video to then go ultra viral from 50, 100K views to then 1 million views, you have to have what? You have to have a good video that people actually enjoy to watch, so YouTube can push it out to random people without losing cash. YouTube will lose money if the video is bad and people click off right away, because then YouTube cannot place mid-roll ads. And so what happened then? Engagement. It's okay, but we wanted to optimize for a 6 to 7 minute retention. And so that tells me why. Why did the engagement do so not as perfect as it could be? The hook of the video wasn't building enough curiosity. If it built enough curiosity for them to watch until the end, naturally, people will just stay on this and play out the entire boring clip that this video had to offer. Because this is mostly a 90% raw, unedited niche. You don't have to have crazy editing. It's not even AI generated. And it still crushes. Most of my videos, my 20-minute video literally had like a 9 or 10-minute impression, average view duration rate, 50% on a 20-minute video. 22 minutes to be exactly. So I'm a fucking G when it comes to those videos. I guess the next move, I want us to push more higher minutes long videos. So higher minute long videos, 20 minutes, maybe even 13 minutes. We'll test those. This channel's still crushing it. Let me show you estimated revenue, but it's not going to crush for long if we keep this up. 16,000 views in the last 48 hours. Completely dead, in my opinion. It seems like it's a decent amount of views, but for this niche, it's supposed to be ultra viral. So it's supposed to be like 10 times to 20 times more. And look at this. We're making like $50 to $100 per day. Literally do 10x that. Hopefully within a couple months, maybe a year, we will get a Lamborghini. And if you want to work directly with me and I'm not going to even pitch. Never mind. Bye-bye.